Hey there. So today I thought I would take a look at the new comics I got in this week. Starting off, we've got World's Finest number 33, and I'm still really enjoying this title by Mark Waid. DC started doing some legacy numbering on some of their books, where they're kind of combining the numbers from previous series and stuff. They haven't done it with this, though. I'm kind of surprised. There was a World's Finest series before for decades. There's been Superman, Batman, and Batman and Superman books. And so, yeah, I'm surprised they're not doing legacy numbering on this, but there you have it. Then I have this variant cover of the same issue. And this is the McFarlane Toys Superman Batman Fusion action figure that they came out with. And this character, is from this World's Finest series. So it's kind of neat they did that. I don't actually have that figure yet. I need to see about picking that up. Then we've got the second issue of Batman and Robin Year One. This is, by Mark Waid and Chris Samnee. I really liked the first issue. That's this here. That came out. I did a whole video on this if you want to take a look at it. The fun thing, too, is along with the second issue, this came out. So this is the Noir edition. So that is... the same story and everything is here in the first issue, but the art is all in black and white. And I really like this. Again, I've said on here before how much I think Batman works well in black and white. So I really thought this was a cool idea. I really wanted to check this out. I might have to take a deeper look at this book. So next we have the 8th issue of the Crisis on Infinite Earths facsimiles. This is the shiny foil variant. I'm really a sucker for these foils. So yeah, I'm picking these up. And I also got a blank variant of the same book too. So it's just, the same book and everything, but it's got a blank cover. And again, the idea is you get an artist to draw a cover for you on there. I've only been getting the variants of these facsimiles because I have all the original issues from when they came out. And with this one here, I have the number 8 facsimile edition they did a few years ago already. So it's like I have the original. I already have a facsimile of this one in particular. So I've just got the variants for this. And that's kind of what I've been doing for this series. Because, DC is doing so many variant covers, or facsimiles right now. Next up is... Archie is Mr. Justice number 1. And so I like to get, probably about 1, maybe 2 Archie books a month. They're just kind of a nice palate cleanser from, the same superhero power fantasy kind of thing. And even though I've said that this is a superhero version of Archie, so I don't know. But again, Archie doesn't have like the sort of strict continuity necessarily that other series have. And so this was a variant cover I picked up on this, and this, of course, is sort of a takeoff of Action Comics number 1, which was the first appearance of Superman, so that's kind of what they're referencing here. You even see, like, Jughead running away like the guy in the book, and, we've got Betty and Veronica in there, too. So, yeah, I wanted to check that out. Next up, from Ghost Machine and Image, we've got Geiger number 8. I'm really enjoying Geiger. Again, I just kind of like superhero universes in general that don't have 80 years of baggage. So I'm really enjoying these books. I've been getting this in Redcoat. Really good time. And again, it's a small enough world right now where I'm not getting all the books that Ghost Machine is doing, but, in theory you could. There's not that many. There's just kind of a handful. It's almost like how the Ultimate Universe of Marvel was years ago. You could just get like a few books and you'd have, the whole universe of stories. Next, I've got the second issue of Mark Spears' Monsters. Again, I did a video previously around Halloween for the first issue. I really enjoyed it. And again, as I said before, I'm a big fan of his Monsters trading cards, which is where sort of these versions of the characters, I feel like, sort of originated. Then I've got the new issue of Epitaphs from the Abyss. And so, again, this is Oni's sort of relaunch of EC Comics. I'm really enjoying this. It looks like there's kind of a mixed reaction online to this, but I'm like, we've had the old EC stories for decades and decades. You can find all that stuff. You can read the reprints. But this is something new. It's definitely in the style of the old EC comics, and they're getting some great creators on here too. You could tell there are guys that grew up wanting to do EC comics but never could. Now they can. So I think you're seeing a lot of good work from a lot of good creators on these books. Then we've got Prodigy, Slaves of Mars, and this is the third Prodigy series. I don't know if I like this as much as I've liked the previous two. I'm going to keep getting it. I'll get through the mini-series here. I know everything Mark Millar does now is, for Netflix, so fingers crossed we get a good Prodigy movie adaptation from Netflix sometime soon. Then last up, we've got Star Trek number 26, and I'm really liking this series too. The IDW Star Trek stuff is usually pretty solid. Yeah, they've got this story where Cisco and his ship have come back. They were in this crazy dimension. Now they're back to another dimension, and it looks like they're in the Kelvin universe from the J.J. Abrams movies. So, so far it seems like in the comics and in the newer TV shows, that like they are keeping the Kelvin universe separate. It wasn't just like necessarily a hard reboot or anything like that. So it'll be interesting to see them interact here. I feel like there's a lot of potential for stories here, with the sort of interactions of the universes. Again, we've seen cool stuff like that with Star Trek before, like with the Mirror Universe and, different timelines and things like that. So I think there's a lot of potential here. I'm, looking forward to reading this one. Yeah, so that's it for me. That's everything I got, all the new books I got this week. Did you get anything cool? Let me know in the comments below, and thanks for watching. If you'd like to follow me on social media, I'm on Twitter/X @Detective651, also on Instagram @Detective651. Be sure to check out my t-shirt store at tpublic.com/user/Detective651. I've got a lot of nerdy designs on there, and there's sales all the time, so check it out frequently. Ooh, shiny ad.